Good morning, Mackie.
Today for lunch is Crispito chicken tenders and deli sandwich.
For weather today is 52 for the high, 36 for the low, and partly cloudy. For our moon tonight is a new moon, visible of 1% and age is 0.83 days. For our news today is make some noise. Show your house spirit by creating noisemakers. The house with the most noisemakers will be able to receive 250 house points. Anyone can participate, teachers and students. All noisemakers must be turned into the library by November 22nd. These noisemakers are for your house's members to use during assemblies and to show your house spirit. Mackie's Mac and Cheese Food Drive. We will be collecting mac and cheese next week, November 18th through 22nd, for local food banks. These can provide full meals for families in need, any size, any brand. Please send them with your child next week. The class that brings the most mac and cheese will win a party. Each box you bring, you get a house point.
It's Why Wednesday! Why do we celebrate Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is a national holiday in the United States celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. It originated as a harvest festival. The event that Americans common only called the first Thanksgiving was celebrated by the Pilgrims after the first harvest in the New World in October 1621. Bye.
Okay, chapter 29. We found Winslow! Yes. Okay, now it's called Questions. Louis crouched beside Nora and gently stroked Winslow's head, relieved when Winslow's ears twitched. He was alive, and he was safe. Thank you, Louis whispered. For what? For finding him. For saving him. I was so worried. Shh. Why? Why? Because he was missing, and I thought he was lost or hurt. He could have been run over or fallen in the creek or... Shh. All the while, Nora sat completely still, gazing down the hill. She was wearing a bright red sweater, and her hair was piled on top of her head in a top knot, and she reminded Louis of a tomato. I have to take him home, Nora. We have to get to school. Winslow woke, blinking, turned from Nora to Louis, and flapped his lips. You woke him up. We can't sit here all day. I guess not. Here then, you'll want this. She handed Winslow's leash to Louis and raced off, running home. It wasn't until Louis reached his own house, opened Winslow's pen, removed his leash, and went to hang it on its hook that he thought, how did Nora get Winslow's leash? Louis was eager to see Nora at school and find out where and when she found Winslow. But she was not in the cafeteria at lunchtime, and he did not see her among the crowds of students leaving after school. When he arrived at home, Mac was kneeling in Winslow's pen talking to him. But as soon as Winslow sensed Louis approaching, he waggled his ears and let out a loud gurgling, "Ew-row!" Winslow buried his muzzle in Louis's stomach and munched on his sweater. I wonder when and how he got out, Mac said. I'm not sure when, Louis said, but I think I left the gate unlatched. I must have. He was too embarrassed to admit he'd probably also left Winslow's leash attached. We ought to get a lock on this gate, Mac said. Anyone could come along and take him or let him out to run away. But he'd raise such a ruckus, he'd scare a stranger. It bothered Louis that Winslow had run away. And that's 29.
Please stand for the American flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain standing for the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.